Hello friends, welcome back. Yesterday in our reading was very exciting. So we had a pretty big event happen at the end of our chapter yesterday. So remember what happened when Aslan and Peter were talking and they heard a sound. Who can remember what that sound was that they heard? They heard the sound of a trumpet. That's right. And Aslan told Peter what it was. Where was that trumpet sound coming from? It was from Lucy's horn. Remember, it was the gift given to her by Father Christmas, and she was supposed to sound it when she needed help. So she blew the horn because that means there was a problem and Lucy needed help. What was going on in the camp that made Lucy sound the horn that she needed help? The wolf came and was attacking. Do you remember the wolf that the White Witch had sent? Maugrim, the chief of the secret police, came and was attacking them. And Lucy was able to run and get away, but what about Susan? Susan was stuck in the tree. Do you remember? She'd climbed up the tree but could only get part way, and her leg was dangling down, and the wolf was right below her, snapping at her leg. So what did Peter do? That's right, he came in with his sword and he killed the wolf. And that's where our story leaves off. There was one other wolf that was hiding that got away, remember? And that wolf took off. Where do you think that wolf was going to? Probably back to the White Witch would be my guess. And so Aslan sent a bunch of the animals with him ahead to follow that wolf to see if they could catch up to the White Witch and get Edmund back. And that's where we left off yesterday at the end of chapter 12. Today we're starting chapter 13, which is called Deep Magic from the Dawn of Time. Now we must get back to Edmund. When he had been made to walk far further than he had ever known that anybody could walk, the witch at last halted in a dark valley all overshadowed with fir trees and yew trees. Edmund simply sank down and lay on his face, doing nothing at all, and not even caring what was going to happen next, provided they would let him lie still. He was too tired even to notice how hungry and thirsty he was. The witch and the dwarf were talking close beside him in low voices. "No," said the dwarf, "it is no use now, O Queen. They must have reached the stone table by now." "Perhaps the wolf will smell us out and bring us news," said the witch. "It cannot be good news if he does," said the dwarf. "4 thrones in Cair Paravel," said the witch. "How if only 3 were filled? That would not fulfill the prophecy." "What difference would that make now that he is here?" said the dwarf. Who do you think they're talking about when the dwarf says he is here now? Aslan. Yep, I think so. He did not dare even now to mention the name of Aslan to his mistress. "He may not stay long, and then we would fall upon the 3 at Cair Paravel. Yet it might be better," said the dwarf, "to keep this one." Here he kicked Edmund. "For bargaining with." "Yes, and have him rescued," said the witch scornfully. "Then," said the dwarf, "we had better do what we have to do at once." "I would like to have done it on the stone table itself," said the witch. "That is the proper place. That is where it has always been done before." "It will be a long time now before the stone table can again be put to its proper use," said the dwarf. "True," said the witch, and then, "Well, I will begin." At that moment, with a rush and a snarl, a wolf rushed up to them. "I have seen them. They are all at the stone table with him. They have killed my captain Maugrim. I was hidden in the thickets and saw it all. One of the sons of Adam killed him. Fly, fly." "No," said the witch. "There need be no flying. Go quickly. Summon all our people to meet me here as speedily as they can. Call out the giants and the werewolves and the spirits of those trees who are on our side. Call the ghouls and the bogles and the ogres and the minotaurs. Call the cruels, the hags, the specters, and all the people of the toadstools. We will fight. What? Have I not still my wand? Will not their ranks turn into stone even as they come on? Be off quickly. I have a little thing to finish here while you are away. The great brute bowed its head, turned, and galloped away. Now, said she, we have no table. Let me see. We had better put it against the trunk of a tree. Edmund found himself being roughly forced to his feet. Then the dwarf set him with his back against a tree and bound him fast. He saw the witch take off her outer mantle. Her arms were bare underneath it and terribly white. Because they were so very white, he could see them, but he could not see much else. It was so dark in this valley under the dark trees. Prepare the victim, said the witch. And the dwarf undid Edmund's collar and folded back his shirt at the neck. Then he took Edmund's hair and pulled his head back so that he had to raise his chin. After that, Edmund heard a strange noise. Whiz, whiz, whiz. For a moment, he couldn't think what it was. Then he realized it was the sound of a knife being sharpened. I think that's a good place to stop for today. Think about tonight and tomorrow. Think about what is going on right now in the story. So he's tied to a tree. They've pulled his shirt down to show his neck and pulled his hair back, and he's hearing the sound of a knife being sharpened. That doesn't sound very good, does it? I don't think so either. Well, we will continue on tomorrow and see what happens to Edmund. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.